moving on. You for me, babe, only two for TV. From this moment on, from this moment on, no more blue songs, only hoop-de-doo songs. From this moment on, hey, you got the love that I need so much. Got the skin that I love to touch. Got the arms to hold me tight. Got the lips to kiss me goodnight. Oh, from this moment on, you and I, babe, we'll be flying high, babe. Every care is gone. From this moment, this happy moment, from this moment on. Right? Good. You got some arrangements?
Oh, I think it's just wonderful. I love it.
Oh, that Spencer Hagen outfit, they really arranged for you. You know, honey, I thought I'd do it right after the first commercial.
Oh? Honey, why do you start planning the show before you've even signed the contract?
Oh, babe, that's a mere formality. I've got that TV show in the bag. Look what time it is. Phil hasn't showed up yet. He's been with the sponsor for over 2 hours.
Well?
That's a good sign.
Why?
Honey, does it take the sponsor 2 hours to say no to an agent?
No, but it can take an agent 2 hours to take no from a sponsor.
Thanks for the build-up. Thanks for building up my confidence. No, I was always under the impression that it's the wife's faith that's the cement in a man's morale.
Oh, Danny,
Well, what has my wife got in her cement mixer? Mashed potatoes.
I know I sound like a wet blanket, but I hate to see you get so worked up. After all, this spectacular isn't a matter of life and death.
It isn't, huh? Well, it is to me. I can't be a saloon entertainer all my life. It's not a matter of life and death to you. What do you care? You got it made, but I'm a failure.
I've got it made, and you're a failure.
That's right. As a woman, you're a big success. You're married to a famous nightclub entertainer. Me, I'm nothing.
Hi, Mom. Dad.
Hi.
Say, can we have a talk?
Huh?
There's something worrying me.
He's got something worrying him.
Yeah, I got a problem.
He's got a problem.
Well, what do you keep telling Mom for? She can hear me.
Oh, leave me alone.
Well, what did I do?
Oh, you didn't do anything, sweetheart.
Gee whiz, so I got a problem.
That's right, darling. And if your father would take a little more interest in your problem, it might help him forget his own troubles.
What's your problem?
Well, Daddy, it's about our baseball team.
What about it?
Well, I have to make a decision.
What kind of decision?
Well, you know that Mr. Winston who owns that department store on 6th Avenue?
Yeah, what's he got to do with your baseball team?
Well, he said he'd buy the whole team new uniforms.
Well, I don't see where that's a problem.
Well, there's a catch.
What?
We have to let his son pitch.
Well, are they going to kill you to let his son pitch once in a while?
But, Daddy, he's a terrible pitcher.
How do you know? Have you tried him out?
Yeah, it was awful.
How many hits did he allow?
None.
None? That's awful.
He walked everybody.
Oh. No. Looks like you have to get along with your old uniforms.
Oh, Daddy, they're all faded, and we'd look so sharp in those new ones.
Russ, sweetheart, I wish my problem were as simple as yours. Any moment now, my agent is going to come through that door with what might be the answer to my whole future. And you're bothering me about baseball uniforms.
I still say we'd look sharp.
Yeah. Maybe the uniforms would be sharp, but you wouldn't like the way you looked in them. I mean, on the outside you'd look good, but inside you'd feel ashamed. Because in your heart you'd know that you sold out. And you just wouldn't like it. And you got a good team. Why ruin it just to please some big shot with money?
I was afraid you'd say that.
Now, that's Phil. Why don't you go up and do your homework or something? Oh, boy.
Honey, who was that at the door?
I haven't answered it yet.
For heaven's sake, why not?
It's got to be Phil. And I can tell by the tone of the bell he hasn't got that contract. I can just...
Honey, you answer the door. Tell him I left for something.
Oh, honey, how chicken can you be?
Hi, Kevin. Look what I found downstairs. You look lovely, honey. Say, why don't you elope with me to South America?
Oh, too bad. I've already got a husband.
Details, details. How about you, baby? Will you marry me?
When?
How about, like, tonight?
Okay, but I can't stay out late. Tomorrow's school.
We'll see you get home in time. Where's Danny?
Oh, he's right here. Honey? Danny?
Hey, Danny-o!
Just here.
Danny!
Mouse, wherever you are.
You can come out now. It stopped raining.
I was looking for my collar button. How's everything?
Oh, not too good.
I got the show, didn't I?
Nope.
Linda, honey, come on. Let's have a bite to eat, shall we?
I didn't get it? Well, I sort of had my heart set on getting it.
Yeah, I know that.
But, in the words of the famous Greek philosopher, Nick the Greek, that is, you win some and you lose some.
Come on, Dan. If it's any consolation to you, they didn't turn us down. We turned them down.
We turned them down?
Well, not yet, but we're going to.
What for?
Because if I let you appear in a television show, I want to make darn sure you come out of it smelling like a rose.
What do you care what I smell like?
I can tell you this, after just one meeting with this Mr. Howard Sloan of the Sloan Tire Company, if he pays for a show, everybody in it is going to do the show exactly the way he says.
Well, what do you know? An eccentric sponsor. Spending $250,000 of his own money for the show, and he's got the nerve to think he might have something to say about it. Isn't that too bad?
Danny, I tell you, this guy is the sort of character that you have to yes all the time.
So you'll yes him?
Come on now. You're not going to yes anybody. You're no yes man. You're an artist.
Artist, my foot. I'm a saloon comic who's been batting around the country for years, looking for a chance, looking for a break in television, looking so hard I'm getting eye strain. You realize a good television series will keep me home. I get to be a father, a real father, and a husband, and a family man. I'm going to go traipse around the country all the while. Look, if I can get this break by being a yes man, by apple polishing a little bit, does it hurt to compromise?
Compromise? That's just another word for sellout.
Call it what you want to call it. I want that show.
I don't get you, Danny. This isn't like you.
Look, the biggest stars in our business had to compromise to get started. Every one of them. Look at Milton Berle, Sid Caesar. Every one of those guys had to compromise a little in the beginning. And what about Saul Schiller?
Saul Schiller? I never heard of him.
Of course you didn't. He wouldn't compromise. He got nowhere.
Stop the coach, gentlemen. Come in. Well, this is indeed a pleasure. I've been looking forward to meeting you, Mr. Williams.
Well, thank you. Why don't you just call me Danny, Chief?
Well, thank you. Emily, come in here. I want you to meet Danny Williams.
How do you do?
Oh, my goodness. Gee, Phil, you certainly were right about Mrs. Sloan.
I was?
Oh, yes. She is lovely. You don't mind my saying that, do you, dear lady?
Well,
Won't you sit down? Sit down. Won't you sit down, Chief?
Why don't you sit down?
Oh, I was going to. Yes. Why don't you sit down, Phil?
How about the show?
Yes.
The reason that I told your agent that you couldn't do the Jack story is that we sell tires. We don't want to project a picture of flat tires.
Look, Mr. Sloan, that Jack story is a powerful
Why don't
piece
you
of...
let him talk? Yes, sir?
And the reason you can't do that Toledo thing that you do is that we can't single out any one city. We sell tires all over. We can't take a chance of offending anyone.
You're right.
Why don't you give Danny credit for good taste, Mr. Sloan? He is not going to offend anybody.
Now, just a minute, Phil. After all, Mr. Sloan is president of a big tire company. He didn't get to be president by using bad taste.
Well, thank you, Danny. You're a lot easier to get along with than this agent of yours.
Thanks, Chief.
I also like dancing.
Dancing? Oh, so do we. Did you put in that call to the modern ballet?
I was thinking maybe we'd have a line of precision dancing.
Precision, like the Rockettes. A whole great big stage full of a whole line of Rockettes, yes, sir.
Not too many.
Yeah, let's cut down on the Rockettes a little bit.
And then on the other hand, we don't want it not to seem like a big show.
Oh, sure, sure. I understand. We'll have a whole great big stage full of not too many Rockettes. We'll spread them out.
A whole great big stage full of not too many Rockettes?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, you're amazing.
And singers, I just adore singers. I was just saying to my vocal coach the other day...
Your vocal coach. She sings.
Wouldn't you just know it?
Mr. Sloan, what a fortunate man. Not only is your wife lovely, but she sings, too.
Well, I do sing a little.
A little? I'll bet you're a regular nightingale.
Mr. Williams.
Oh, please. If it's not imposing, would you honor us with a little selection? We'd love to hear you.
Well, really, well, you wouldn't mind, would you, dear?
Of course he wouldn't. I'd be very happy to play for you.
All right.
But what would you like to... Oh, what is this up here?
Well, I have one of my very own arrangements here of the British Grenadiers.
You write music, too. Isn't that wonderful? Is that so? Well, all right. Fine. Shall we? Thank you. Shall we?
Some talk of Alexander and some of Hercules. Affected and nice on the houses of as these. But of all the world's great heroes, there's none that can compare. For the British Grenadiers.
Bravo! I asked you, Phil, have you ever in your whole life heard anything like that?
Oh, Danny, in my whole life, I have never heard
You hear that? That was from the heart.
Really?
Oh, nobody knows talent better than Phil. He's one of the best agents in town. By the way, who's your agent?
Agent? Why, I'm not a professional. I've had no need to work.
You
know,
don't
and-
have an agent? No agent? I just had a thought.
Yeah, well, if we rush you to the hospital, we may be able to cut it out.
Don't make jokes, you lucky man. Sign her up right away. Tell you what, Phil, when you talk over the deal with Mrs. Sloan tomorrow and get our deal settled, then why don't you talk about handling Mrs. Sloan's career?
Yeah.
How about that for tomorrow? Is that all right with you?
Yes.
Fine.
Tomorrow.
Fine, Mr. Sloan.
Until tomorrow, then.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Sure. Goodbye, you nightingale. Goodbye, Mr. Sloan. Well, did you get the contract?
Not ready to sign yet. He wants more time.
What do you mean he wants more time after I schmoosed him yesterday? He was set for the kill. Don't tell me you...
Danny, this guy's a tough customer.
Tough customer. You're talking like a novice. You've handled tough guys before. You've always been able to come up with an angle.
Well, this time I haven't got an angle.
Oh, my goodness. You're just not thinking. You have never had an angle like the one you got this time.
I got an angle?
You are but a beaut. Mr. Sloan's wife. Mrs. Sloan.
Mrs. Sloan?
Yeah, you're gonna sign her to a personal representation contract.
I'm going to sign her to do what?
To sing.
To sing? I've heard better sounds come out of an air raid siren.
You're an agent, not a critic. Just sign her up, will you, please?
I can't sign her. I couldn't book her into a hog-calling contest.
Oh, you're such a funny man. I'm not asking you to book her into a hog-calling contest. You don't have to book her in any hog-calling contest, buddy. But I know where you can book her.
Where?
On a certain television spectacular.
No, Danny, you wouldn't. That's
Yes, I
much of a
would.
compromise you wouldn't make.
Hello? Mrs. Sloan, please. Danny Williams calling.
Danny, you can't do it. I'm
Don't
not...
tell me what I can't. Hello. Hello, dear lady. How are you today? Lovelier than ever? I'll tell you why I called. I just couldn't get your voice out of my mind.
And I couldn't get it out of my ears.
Will you shut up? I mean, all night long, it haunted me.
Yeah, scared the pants off of me, too.
I was thinking, my dear, your husband shouldn't be the only one to enjoy that magnificent voice. A voice like that should be given to the world.
As if the world hasn't got enough trouble.
I'm serious. Of course I am. Now, I, Danny Williams, would like to be the one who presents that voice to the world on a big television spectacular sponsored by your husband's tires. Yes, I mean it. I do. Oh, that's lovely, my dear. Goodbye.
I think I'm going to be sick. Why stop with her, Danny? Maybe her husband's got more relatives. Maybe he's got a nephew who plays the sister. Or a niece who does magic tricks. Or a cocker spaniel that tells jokes.
Why don't you knock it off?
Danny, I can't let you do this. Your integrity is too important to me.
My integrity?
Yeah.
Why is it all of a sudden you got a halo around your head?
If I got a halo around my head, Danny, you put it there.
I put it there?
Yes. You're one of the few clients I ever had for whom I could fight a case on its merits because I knew you had the courage and the integrity to back me up. I knew that you would go for what's right and not compromise. Whatever integrity I've got, Danny, I borrowed from you. I can't let you throw it away for one lousy television show.
Look, that's a very nice speech. But I didn't hire you to lecture to me. Representing me, that's your job.
Up until now, it wasn't a job, it was a pleasure. All of a sudden, it's become the most unpleasant job I ever had.
Well, far be it from me to cause you any unpleasantness, Mr. Brokaw. Maybe I should get another agent to handle this deal.
I wish you would.
You mean that?
I mean it.
Look, Phil, why can't you see it my way? I need this television break. I've been looking for it. After I get it, then I'll start thinking about the integrity stuff you're talking about.
Go ahead, Danny. You take the job. You dance to any tune that Mr. Sloan wants to play for you. Might even be a success. Let's get some other agent to handle the deal, eh? See you around.
Phil. Oh, never mind.
Daddy?
What?
What's the matter with Uncle Phil? He looked awful sad.
He's suffering from a rare disease. Halotosis. Nothing. It was a bad joke, son.
Dad?
What?
I decided you were right about those uniforms.
What uniforms? What are you talking about?
Well, remember I said Mr. Winston would buy our baseball team new uniforms if we let his son pitch now and then?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I decided it was more important to be proud of our team than to have new uniforms.
Huh?
If somebody wants to give us new uniforms with no strings attached, okay. But to sell out for them just doesn't seem right somehow. Like you said, why ruin a good club just to please some big shot with money? Well, thanks for the advice, Dad.
Russ,
Yeah, Dad?
did I give you that advice?
You sure did, and thanks a lot.
No. Thank you, O very wise son of stupid father.
Huh?
Tell Mom I'll be back in a little while.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Williams. Do come in. Howard, darling, guess who? You will excuse me, I'm late for my vocal lesson. Hi, it's all.
Hi. guess I should have called before I came over.
Yes, you should. I'm very busy.
I figured you were.
If you want to talk about the show, we'll discuss it later. When I'm ready, I'll let you know. There are a lot of important decisions I haven't made yet.
Decisions you haven't made yet.
That's right.
Well, I've been in the business for a few days, Mr. Sloan. I figured I had a couple of ideas about the show.
Williams, I pay for the show. I make the decisions.
Well, I suppose a man who's head of a big company like yours certainly should know what he's doing.
That's right.
I guess you make one of the best tires on the market, don't you?
The best.
I'd like to get a set for my car.
I'll call my sales manager tomorrow, and I'll tell him to give you a discount. Now, if you don't mind.
No, I think I'll go down and tell him how I want him to make the tires.
How you want him to make the tire?
Well, after all, I'm paying for him. I got a right to tell him how I want them made.
You know, when I first saw you, I thought you were a dimwit, but I was wrong. You're out of your cotton-picking mind. You're going to tell me how to make tires, you numbskull?
I am if you're going to tell me how to put on a show, you ape.
Ape?
Look, I know my business just as well as you know yours. If you can tell me how to put on a show, I can tell you how to make tires.
What's gotten into you? You didn't talk like this yesterday.
I wasn't here yesterday. That was a weak-kneed, apple-polishing hypocrite that was here yesterday. I happen to be an entertainer. A member of a very proud profession. But better than that, I'm the father of a little boy who's a captain of a baseball team that's going to win the pennant this year in their old uniform.
What?
Look, you make a good tire. The best way you know how, you don't let anybody tell you how to make it. And you're proud of it, right?
That's right.
Well, someday I'm going to do a big TV show. The best way I know how. And I'm going to be just as proud of that TV show as you are of your company. Happy flat tire to you.
Just a minute! If you wait while I sign it, you can take the contract with you.
What contract?
This contract for the show. Can't do a show without a contract.
You mean you still want me to do the show?
Not still, Danny. For the first time. You didn't know it, but as far as I was concerned, you were dead. You know, when I started bargaining for you, I'd seen you entertain. I thought you were a man who knew his business. And then I had some beautiful arguments with your agent. He's a tough character, and I like tough characters. I was just about to give him every point that he wanted. And then you walked in. I thought I was hiring a man. You came in like a puppy dog, wagging your tail and kissing my hand. And then when you said my wife had talent, holy cow!
Your wife. Your wife. I promised to put her on the show.
Yeah, you and your big mouth. Now I'll have to buy her a fur coat to smooth down her feathers.
Yeah, sorry about
It's
that.
all right, it's all right. Have we got a deal?
We sure have, Mrs. Sloan. That's fantastic. Hey, do me a favor.
What?
I don't want to take this contract with me. Will you call my agent, Mr. Brokaw, and have him pick it up?
Yeah.
And would you tell him you made the deal with the old Danny Williams, the one who's still his client, the client with the halo around his head?
I don't understand.
I know, but he will.